Yo, what is going on? PartTimerZack here. In today's video, we're going to be talking more about Fantastic Day. So we do actually have a community poll going on right now about what kind of content you want to see about this, or if you want to see anything about it. So if you guys want to go over there and vote, or you can just like the video and let me know by doing that. That definitely helps me out and lets me know that you want to see more content. But let's go ahead and talk about this reroll guide. And so I want to kind of stop this at a disclaimer and just say that it is for Australia and New Zealand as a soft launch right now, but it will be coming to global very shortly in the next month or so. That is what people are saying. And so the first part of this is going to apply if you are going for the soft launch, Australia and New Zealand. But if it's already on global by the time that you're watching this, you can just skip to kind of the point wherever you're downloading the game and jumping in. You actually don't have to do the VPN stuff. So as of right now, though, you do need a VPN. And from what I understand, the VPN needs to be on before you download the game. For some reason, I downloaded the game and then turned my VPN on for Australia. Then I jumped into the game and it was like it wasn't available for my country. I don't know if I just had that hiccup, but from now on, I kind of suggest is doing the VPN, then downloading the game, then jumping into the game. So before you log into your Play Store or use QApp, again, QApp and the BlueStacks will actually be linked to the description. If you've never heard of either, this is how you play on your PC from Android emulators. But basically what you want to do is turn your VPN on to Australia or New Zealand and jump into the QApp. And then you want to find the game, download it from there, let it do its thing, and then you want to jump into the game. So I don't know if I had to jump that hoop just for the fun of it. I would definitely just do it just for the sake of not having to worry about it. But then you want to jump into the game. So the game actually makes it very easy to reroll because essentially all you have to do is get into a guest account. And then the essential idea is to download all your data. I think it's about 2 gigabytes, almost 2 gigabytes. And then you're going to click guest account and then you're actually going to click start. So essentially you're going to jump into the start. And the thing that this game does really well is it allows you to reset your account. So you don't always have to download that data and you don't have to make new instances. The only time that you have to make a new instance on BlueStacks is if you want to keep a certain account, say you got a really good roll, but you kind of want to see what else you can get. That was the only time that you'd have to make a new instance and essentially do it all over again. So basically you're going to be greeted with this screen. You're going to skip. I do not want to do this. Say, nope, I'm going on. And the cool thing is it lets you skip the battle tutorial, which a lot of games do not do. And so you don't have to go through a certain story. And then we're going to skip this as well. Unless you guys want to watch it, you can always watch it for your first time or go through the tutorial if you'd like to, and then just do the rest of the rerolls with skipping. But essentially that's what I recommend. And then it's going to bring you to this screen. And this is where we're actually going to do our rolls. But let me pull up the actual tier list thing. So if anybody knows who actually did this, so I actually seen that they have their Discord if you want to join it, but I can't find who actually did it to give them the proper thank you, because somebody really detailed this, because all these guys are, as you can see, not giving their name. So that is fine, but I just wanted to give a proper thanks to anybody who did this. But if you want to check out the actual Discord, looks like Celeris is the person that actually provided the screenshot. So thank you so much for that. But let's go ahead and dive into this. So Melissa is the one that I really know about. This is the unit that you really want to get. Essentially, you want to get this unit by all means, essentially, and then go into some different other things if you have enough time. So you kind of want to get her. These are all 4 stars from what I understand. So each one of these units actually have rarities to them and different varieties of stars. And so we're actually looking for the 4-star type of units for these. And it actually goes into some of the different things that they can do. So Melissa can actually blind enemies and increase her movement speed, and her ult lowers the enemy's defense. Iris, which is the next one down here, provides some DPS to the team. And then I think this one is Chris right here. It provides blind, debuff, and stuns. So you can see that they definitely go hand in hand. So the thing is, what I'm trying to do is get Melissa. And then if I have time, I'm trying to pair it up with one of these other units in order to get something going. But Melissa's kind of my main focus. Unless I can get like 3 of these guys, then I'll probably keep that. So that is what I'm at right now. I do have a Melissa account, but it only has Melissa on it. Unfortunately, I don't have any other units on it. And so I'm trying to kind of see where I'm going from there before I just kind of give up, essentially. But let's go ahead and dive into this. So it gives you the 10 bonus here, or the free 10, and we're going to pull for it and we're going to see. So essentially what we're looking for is like a rainbow thing at the very start of this cutscene, and hopefully it does it. But if it doesn't, right here, it'd have like kind of a rainbow effect to it. If you're actually going to be guaranteed a 4-star, that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't get one. It just means that you're not guaranteed one like that. So it's kind of a bad pull here, but we're going to skip through it. And as you can see, different variants, obviously. And this is the part that takes a little bit of time because you actually have to go through each one of these units. And then you have to go through them each one again. So I don't necessarily know why, but it shows the picture and then it'll actually show like the 2D model here in a minute. It'll make more sense when it actually pops up. So then you actually have to watch the models. I'm not necessarily sure why, but then you just kind of go through it, skip all the way through. We don't want to watch this. Yeah. And then you're going to go click OK. It's going to ask you for your username. This is the point where it doesn't matter what your username is, mainly because you're not going to keep the account unless it's a good account. If it's a good account, I would name it whatever you're going to be named and then go from there. But basically we're going to skip. We don't care because obviously we got a bad roll. Next, the adventure. And then we're going to be taken to the menu screen after we skip that. And then we're going to be taken to the menu screen. And then I think 2 things are going to pop up because an event is going on for the soft launch. And then I think it actually pops up with the daily login. Okay, it actually pops with this. So the account, this is would be where you connect your account. If you got a really good roll and you're like, hey, I'm just going to keep it. That's where you would do it, or you can do it from the main menu. But then, oh, here we go. That's what I thought. Okay, so it's actually going to pop up this event. It is a little slow at the very beginning, but as you kind of play, it does get a little bit quicker. But basically, we're going to say, no, I don't want any of this stuff, mainly because I'm not collecting anything until I get to my main account. And now this is where I'd go to menu. I'd go to profile. If you wanted to link it though, real quick, you can go down the links, and this would be where you actually link to different accounts. They actually have Twitch on here, which is actually kind of cool. But anyway, you can go to your profile right here. We're going to go to remove account. And then this is the easy part. So you say reset account. And now we don't have to download any of the data. It's just going to pretty much get rid of this account. And it's going to say, you know what? I don't want it. Great. Let's reroll. So that's essentially what you're going to be doing. And then you're just going to keep doing it. So essentially you're going to do that until you get the units that you want. I will have a link to this guide down in the description. And if anybody can see or tell me who definitely did this guide, let me know. I would like to thank them because you know what? They put a lot of time and effort into it, because they also have, let's go ahead and pull this down real quick. They also have some different 3 subs here, or 3-star subs that you'd like to kind of check out, just in case you get Melissa, but then you get one of these guys. Because I actually got Iris here, the 3-star version of her. So I might actually keep that Melissa account, mainly because this is actually a pretty good 3-star. And then you can kind of see from different aspects of like what you want to see. And then they have commonly questioned things like about global progress and VPN and all kinds of different stuff. So somebody did really good on this guide, and I definitely want to thank them for that. So thank you guys so much for that. And then this is where you click your guest account, and then you go from there and you just keep going. This is something you can ignore, because after you link your account, you'll be able to do cross-platform. You'll be able to do whatever you want and link it from there. So that is essentially the guide. It is very easy. This game makes it very simple to do it. You don't have to download the data. As you can see, I will go ahead and click start just to tell you guys or let you know that it's not going to do it. It will do the verifying file thing, I think. Here on the left, it'll just like go over the data, make sure it's right. That's essentially just loading the data, making sure like, hey, you actually have the data. Okay, great. And then moving on. So the only time that I would think you'd have to re-download data is if they did an update while you're soft launch, like re-rolling. And that's the only time you'd have to do a little bit of additional stuff. But then we just skip and then we just do what we did. But that is basically the guide to it. If you guys want to see more of the content around Fantastic Days, definitely let me know down in the comments, or just like the video. That definitely lets me know that there's interest in the game. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.